You wake up in the morning, swing your legs out of bed, and immediately feel that stiffness in your lower back. You shuffle to the bathroom, gripping the counter for balance, and catch yourself in the mirror wondering when getting out of bed became such a production. By the time you make it to the kitchen for coffee, you have already felt older than your years, and the day has barely started. That foggy-headed feeling, the tight muscles, the sense that your body needs a solid hour just to warm up before you can function normally. Sound familiar? Here is what most people do not realize. The first 15 minutes after you wake up set the tone for your entire day. Your body has been horizontal for 7 or 8 hours. Your circulation has slowed down. Your joints have stiffened up. Your muscles have shortened. And if you go straight from bed to sitting at the breakfast table, you are basically telling your body to stay in that sluggish state all morning long. But what if I told you there is a simple 7-minute routine you can do right there in your bedroom before you even think about breakfast that will literally wake up every system in your body? No equipment needed. No getting down on the floor. Just you, standing up, doing movements that your body is actually designed to do. Movements that increase blood flow, lubricate your joints, activate your muscles, and most importantly, flood your brain with oxygen so you can think clearly and feel energized. This is not about turning you into an athlete. This is about giving you back those mornings where you actually feel good, where you can move through your day without wincing every time you bend over or reach for something. Before we dive into these movements, I need to ask you something really personal, and I want you to be completely honest with me. How many mornings do you wake up and immediately feel disappointed by your body? How many times do you think to yourself, "This is just what getting older feels like. I guess I have to accept it"? I know you have probably never said this out loud to anyone, but I want you to know something. That stiffness, that low energy, that sense of dread about facing the day, those are not inevitable parts of aging. Those are signs that your body is craving movement. Right now, go to the comments and type this exact phrase: "I am ready to feel good in the mornings." That is it. 5 simple words. By writing that, you are not just making a comment. You are making a commitment to yourself. And you are showing other people watching this video that they are not alone in feeling this way. Sometimes we need to see that other people understand our struggle before we can believe change is possible. So do it right now. Type in the comments: "I am ready to feel good in the mornings." Your decision to write those words might be the push someone else needs today. Let me walk you through this 7-minute routine that is going to transform your mornings. You are going to do this before breakfast, right after you get out of bed. You do not need special clothes. You do not need shoes. You do not even need to be fully awake yet. Just stand up and follow along. The first movement is called the morning reach, and it comes from traditional Chinese health practices, where they understood that waking up the spine first thing in the morning is essential for energy throughout the day. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, arms relaxed by your sides. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, slowly raise both arms out to the sides and then up overhead, like you are reaching for the ceiling. Stretch up as tall as you can, feeling your spine lengthen. Hold that stretch for just a moment at the top, then slowly exhale and bring your arms back down. Do this 5 times, nice and slow. Here is what is happening in your body right now. When you reach overhead, you are decompressing all those vertebrae that have been compressed while you were lying down. You are opening up your rib cage so your lungs can take in more oxygen. You are activating the muscles along your spine that support your posture, and you are signaling to your nervous system that it is time to shift from sleep mode to active mode. If you have shoulder issues, you do not have to reach all the way up. Just go as high as comfortable. The key is the stretch, not how high you go. The second movement is the hip clock, and this is based on movements used in physical therapy to maintain hip mobility, which is absolutely critical for walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance as we age. Imagine you are standing in the center of a giant clock face on the floor. Your body is pointing at 12 o'clock. Now, keeping your upper body still, shift your hips forward toward 12 o'clock. Then shift them to the right toward 3 o'clock, then back toward 6 o'clock, then left toward 9 o'clock. You are basically making a circle with your hips while your upper body stays stable. Do this slowly 5 times in one direction, then reverse, and do 5 times in the other direction. What you are doing here is lubricating the hip joints with synovial fluid. Your hips are ball and socket joints, and when you have been still all night, that fluid gets sluggish. By moving through this circular range of motion, you are literally greasing the joints so they can move smoothly. This is why so many people feel stiff getting out of the car or standing up from a chair. Their hip joints have not been properly lubricated. This simple movement prevents that. If you feel any pinching or sharp pain, make smaller circles. This should feel good, like you are waking up joints that have been asleep. The third movement is called the woodchopper, and it combines rotation with reaching, which mimics dozens of movements you do every day without thinking about them. Like reaching into the back seat of your car, putting dishes away on a high shelf, or turning to look behind you. Stand with your feet wider than hip width, knees slightly bent. Clasp your hands together. Now, start with your hands down near your right hip. In one smooth motion, sweep your hands up and across your body like you are swinging an axe, ending with your hands up high above your left shoulder. Your torso should rotate as you do this, and your eyes should follow your hands. Then reverse the motion, bringing your hands back down to your right hip. Do this 8 times on the right side, then switch and do 8 times on the left side. This movement is incredible for your oblique muscles, which are the muscles on the sides of your torso that support your spine and help you twist and turn. These muscles get weak from sitting, and when they are weak, your lower back has to compensate, which leads to pain. But even more importantly, this movement works on your rotational mobility. Most people lose the ability to rotate comfortably as they age, which makes simple tasks difficult and dangerous. You know that moment when you are backing out of a parking space and you cannot quite turn far enough to see behind you? That is lost rotational mobility. This movement brings it back. Move at a pace that feels good. This is not about speed. It is about controlled rotation through a full range of motion. The fourth movement is the standing march, which is simpler than it sounds but incredibly powerful for circulation and balance. Stand tall with your hands on your hips or holding onto a counter if you need support. Slowly lift your right knee up toward your chest as high as comfortably possible, then lower it back down. Then lift your left knee up. Alternate back and forth like you are marching in place. Do this for 30 seconds. Try to lift your knees at least to hip height if possible, but if that is too challenging, lift them as high as you can. The goal is to actively lift each leg, rather than just shifting your weight. Here's why this matters so much. This movement strengthens your hip flexors, which are the muscles that lift your leg. These muscles get weak from sitting, and when they are weak, you start shuffling when you walk instead of lifting your feet properly. That shuffling gait is one of the biggest risk factors for tripping and falling. By doing this simple marching movement every morning, you are training your body to lift your feet properly, which dramatically reduces fall risk. You are also activating your core muscles to keep your balance, and you are getting your heart rate up just enough to boost circulation throughout your body. If balance is an issue, hold on to a counter or sturdy chair. There is no shame in using support. The movement still works. The fifth movement is the shoulder blade squeeze, and this one is specifically designed to counteract the forward shoulder posture that so many of us develop from years of driving, cooking, using computers, and just living life leaning slightly forward. Stand tall with your arms by your sides. Without shrugging your shoulders up toward your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you like you are trying to hold a pencil between them. Hold that squeeze for 5 seconds, feeling the muscles between your shoulder blades activate. Then release. Do this 10 times. What you are doing is strengthening the rhomboid muscles and the middle trapezius muscles, which are responsible for pulling your shoulders back into proper alignment. When these muscles are weak, your shoulders round forward, which not only looks aged but also restricts your breathing, causes neck pain, and makes it harder to reach overhead. By activating these muscles every morning, you are literally reprogramming your posture. Your body will start to naturally hold your shoulders back in a more open, confident position. And here's a bonus. Better posture means better breathing, which means more oxygen to your brain, which means better mental clarity and energy. It all connects. The sixth movement is called heel-to-toe rocks, and this is all about ankle mobility and calf strength, both of which are essential for walking stability and preventing falls. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, hands on hips, or holding a counter. Slowly rise up onto your toes as high as you can, lifting your heels off the ground. Hold for 2 seconds at the top, then slowly lower back down. But do not stop there. Keep lowering until you shift your weight back onto your heels and lift your toes off the ground, pointing them up toward the ceiling. Hold for 2 seconds, then rock back forward onto your toes again. Continue rocking back and forth like this for 10 repetitions. Your calves are doing the work when you rise onto your toes, and your shin muscles are working when you lift your toes. Both are critical for ankle stability. And ankle stability is one of the most overlooked aspects of fall prevention. When you step on an uneven surface, like a curb or a crack in the sidewalk, your ankle needs to be strong and responsive enough to adjust instantly. If your ankle muscles are weak, you are much more likely to roll your ankle or lose your balance completely. This simple rocking movement strengthens everything from your toes to your calves, giving you that stable foundation you need for confident walking. Now here's how you put this all together into your daily routine. As soon as you get out of bed, before you head to the kitchen, do these 6 movements in order. Morning reach, 5 times. Hip clock, 5 circles each direction. Wood chopper, 8 times each side. Standing march, 30 seconds. Shoulder blade squeeze, 10 times. Heel to toe rocks 10 times. The entire sequence takes about 7 minutes. That is it. 7 minutes that will change how you feel for the rest of the day. You are going to notice the difference immediately. Your body will feel more awake. Your mind will feel clearer. You will move more easily, and over time, those benefits compound. After a week, you will notice you are not as stiff in the mornings. After a month, you will realize you have not had that nagging lower back pain. After 3 months, people will comment that you are standing taller and moving with more confidence. This is not magic. This is what happens when you give your body the movement it is designed to do, consistently, every single day. If this video resonated with you, if you are tired of waking up feeling older than you should, then subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Every week I share simple, practical movements designed specifically for people over 55 who want to stay strong, independent, and active. These are not complicated workouts. These are real solutions for real challenges that you face every day. I am here to help you move better, feel better, and live better. So join our community. We are all in this together, proving that getting older does not mean getting weaker. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. Now go ahead and try this routine tomorrow morning. Then come back and let me know in the comments how you felt. Did you notice more energy? Less stiffness? I want to hear about your experience. Let us build a community of people who refuse to let age slow them down.